gracious, DM. God, we are, aren't we? It's getting to the point where I don't remember not having this campaign.
And I just realized that I was doing this whole intro and my mic wasn't on. Ugh.
The microphones are the bane of your existence. I hope you know that.
They are. They really are. And now I gotta change the mic on this again because, yeah. Let's see. We're gonna change this to that. There we go. Can you guys hear me now? No.
I guess I should check. Hold on.
No, you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I've been able to hear you.
Okay, no, because I had it on my other headset and then I had to switch it to the actual mic. All right. So now that this is working, hi. This is our longest running campaign. We have been playing for over a year. It has been, it's been, like I said, 2 weeks since it's been a year. So, hooray. We actually haven't been able to play because of real life, but we're finally able to get back to this session. I was going to have them do the recap, but I figured that would be nice because we did miss, pretty much 2 weeks. So, I figured that would be nice and actually give the recap this time.
You're so kind.
I know, I know. So, last we left off, our players have removed the slaves from outside. Fickle, our Circle of the Moon Druid, has killed Leaf, the Tabaxi, who was the owner of the slaves. She has turned into a giant constrictor.
Yeah, I turned into a giant constrictor snake and
Yep.
basically swallowed him whole.
Swallowed him whole. They took him outside and she threw him back up and turned into a dog, dug a hole, buried him in the hole, but first she started eating part of his leg.
Shh. CL's not supposed to know that part.
After all of that, they went back inside and they realized that they had another issue, which was the king, King Kong, and they had to kill him because ownership went from Leaf to the king, and if they had killed the king first, it would have gone back to Leaf, and the cycle would have just repeated. So, Fickle, being a changeling, I just realized I just put Fickle, Circle of the Moon Druid. I didn't even put what you are. She turned into a random person, flirted with the king, and lured him back upstairs to his bedroom, where they decided to, get a little busy. But before things had happened, yeah, he was attacked, he was killed, and they found a portable hole and stuffed his body into the portable hole, along with all the extra goodies that he had. Um, CL and Fickle 2, the original versions of themselves, have completed the initial quest by finding a diamond. And are you seriously redeeming inspiration for yourself? um, she has, or they have retrieved the diamond, and this special gem that they were supposed to recover prior to us streaming it, it was actually a child named Sapphire. So Fickle Fickle 2 and CL2 ended up taking them, or taking this treasure, leaving, uh, going through a portal, and then this whole cycle started. So the person who sent them to the portal is now currently in the party. Everybody has just left the castle. They have killed the king. Uh, Sapphire's mother is now safe. Her collar has been removed, and she is free to leave the castle. And that is where we will begin.
Um, with us, okay, with us outside the castle back here with the girls.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to turn to Trick real quick because I just realized something. Trick, before you had to meet me with the package. Who's meeting CL now?
And he kind of
I,
looks at you and he's like, well, obviously not me because I'm here with you.
I suggest you get over there very quickly and we try to find them to make sure things don't change.
I mean, though technically, apparently they changed.
And he nods and he's like, okay, but do you honestly think that it's going to be important? What's to say that this, and he kind of like air quotes, timeline is going to make much of a difference?
Well, because before I met you, and then you took me to the tavern, and then you put me through the portal, which took me back to the church with the package. And I don't think he's going to know where to go without someone telling him where to put the child. Otherwise, he's probably just going to run around with a baby in his hands, and it's probably going to be difficult.
Yes. But what if you just took the child yourself? Wasn't that your initial quest? Was to come here and
Wait,
retrieve the child?
but we already realize this is breaking Fickle's mind because she's like, but we already took
Yes.
the
Yeah,
child.
CL is having a very rough time with this. 12 intelligence. He's struggle bussing along. Like he's getting kind of some of it, but some of it is not working well. Should have made a wizard.
But yeah, he just kind of like he looks a little confused, and he doesn't really seem to understand how this time travel thing works either. But
You know what?
to him, the way he's trying to explain it is, you were here to do a job. It doesn't matter whether your old self or your new self does the job, as long as the job gets done.
You know
You know,
what? Fickle's actually just gonna be sitting there going like, trying to understand how this all works, and then like she's gonna be, but if we finish the job,
I'm gonna put my hand up real quick. But like, wait. You know what? I'll be right back. I am going to use the Mask of Many Faces to look like Trick again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to the dimension door on the other side and try to find the CL 1 and 2. Or
Okay.
CL 2, Fickle 2. Jesus, this is getting difficult.
All right, so you are going to make your way across to go over to
Yep.
them. All right, so you make your way out. I hope that's you because I can't see junk.
Yep, that's me. I can click on it.
There we go. All right, so you make your way outside, and you see Fickle and CL just kind of standing there, and you see Fickle kind of just like waving her arms just erratically. She just looks like crazed and nervous, and you just see CL kind of like putting his hand on, like, calm down, it's fine. But you can also see, has panic in his eyes because he doesn't see Trick anywhere.
Um, yeah, I'm basically gonna step out from a dark portion as Trick.
Yeah, you pop out and you just see CL's shoulders just kind of drop, like, with relief.
I'm just gonna look at the other CL and you you found the gemstone, yes?
And he's like, "Yes, yes, we have it. Where do you want us to take this? Do we give it to you, or
I want to take them back to the tavern.
the original tavern, your tavern,
No,
or to the other tavern?"
to the other tavern where Fickle had lured Trick the first time, so he realized that whole time thing messed up. So the other tavern where we went through the door, which took us. Oh my god!
That took you guys back in time, or took you
It took us
further,
to the
but then
church.
took you back in time.
Yes, it took us to the church, but it ended up like taking us back in time. But that one.
Okay.
By the way, do we get the inspiration?
Yes,
Okay.
you gave me inspiration. Thank you. Silence.
You said that. You said that, and I went. I don't remember.
No, no, no. You're fine. Yes, you guys have inspiration. Don't go abusing it.
Are you kidding me? Abusing it. It takes forever to build up 2,000.
Oh, I know. um. All right. So you are uh leading them to the other tavern.
Yes.
All right. Um. Are what are you gonna do with Fickle?
Oh no! Last time it was both CL and Fickle.
No, I'm saying Fickle. You're Fickle, not this Fickle.
Before I left, that's why I said, you know what? Wait here, I'll be back, and then I dimension door away.
Okay.
Hopefully, Fickle was like, oh, he said, wait here, I'll wait here. I am riding on that, and if she does it, well,
Fickle's a good
I
dog.
mean,
It's
there's
okay.
that. No, no, no. It's fine. I'm not really going very far. I need to make an investigation because I failed my history check. I'm looking for things in the desert.
You are
no,
gonna roll me survival. Yeah, you're not finding anything.
She is not happy.
womp womp.
That scent seems pretty long gone right now. You're not sure if you'll be able to find it again.
I'm gonna like Fickle's gonna be balling in the desert, and I'll be like, what's wrong? And she's not gonna be able to tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gone.
I can't tell you because I'll get in trouble.
Are you sure you'll get in trouble?
By me, probably.
Yes. You. Yes. Not even gonna lie. She will probably get in trouble. All right. Woo. Cool beans. All right. So you, CL, take CL and Fickle all the
Yep.
way to the tavern, and you see Fickle and CL just kind of looking around. They look a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing as last time, where Trick got a specific table. He sat down at the table and gestured for them to sit, and then he ordered a specific drink.
All right. So they kind of cautiously sit down, and then you see CL just kind of like gesture again. He's like, "So, do you want me to give it to you here?"
No, in due time. Sit. We need to have a drink, and I'm gonna go ahead and order that drink.
And the drinks have been delivered.
It was the same one that made us see like all that other stuff last
Yes.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep. I'm gonna kind of like raise it up, drink it so they know it's not poison, because I know that was my concern last time.
Mm-hmm.
But drink it, set it on there, and just gesture for them to go ahead and drink theirs.
All right. So they kind of look at each other. Fickle has turned into a bird, and she is now herself again. And
Oh, that is.
yep, Fickle was a hawk, and she was sitting on your shoulder, on
Yep.
Trick's shoulder,
Mhm.
and so she ends up turning back into herself. She sits down at the table, looks over at CL, and they just kind of shrug their shoulders, and they both knock their drinks back. And now that they have knocked their drinks back, they are able to see people in the tavern, people that they have not seen before.
And same thing as Trick did last time. I'm going to gesture over to the stairs that'll lead down, and don't bring the gemstone out here. Go through that door. Everything will be explained. But you have to take the child there, or you have to take the gemstone there. Ooh, almost messed up.
Um, they look nervous. They're just like, "You're not coming with us."
No, it would be better if just you two went. You'll understand when you get there.
And CL, I need you to roll an insight for CL.
Can I roll a persuasion and insight?
I will roll persuasion.
Huh? 6.
Wow. Well, I don't really think it matters what I roll, unless I
Yeah,
roll
wow,
a zero.
because I have a +9 in persuasion.
Mm,
Did you say you were gonna roll it?
yep, I'm gonna roll it.
Okay,
Cause you never know, my roll might be shit.
might be.
I guess
Nope.
it wasn't. Yeah, so you just see CL, he's giving you that look and he's like, and then you see Trick open the door and it is dark and the two of them are staring. And then all of a sudden you see a hand reach through, grab CL, and pull him through.
I just
And
wanted to see if it would have been possible.
and Fickle too sees this, and her eyes kind of go wide, and she just runs after CL, and the door closes behind them.
And so the cycle continues.
No, the cycle continues.
That's awesome that we thought it was Trick, but it was you.
Yep. Oh my god. I feel like everything just unclenched, like I can breathe now. Now I need to make my way back to Fickle and Trick and Diamond.
Yep.
So now I move quickly. Is it still nighttime?
Yes, it is still nighttime.
Oh, beautiful. A lot of things are connected in shadow. This will be quick.
Yep.
Dip, dip, dip.
So you eventually make it back. I would say it'd probably have been about 30 to 45 minutes since you had left. Fickle, can you roll me another survival?
Ooh.
You manage to find the foot sticking out just as CL returns.
I would like to slip it into the portable hole.
I mean, okay, if you want.
Yeah, I will slip it into the. I'm the one carrying the portable hole, right?
Were you?
No,
I
I
thought
was
I
the
was.
one.
Oh no,
No,
it was
I had
CL.
it because I grabbed a portable hole and I asked you to carry that jug because you look like a servant girl. But I had the portable hole.
Oh,
No,
okay,
I still
okay.
have it.
But I have the weird jug.
You have a jug, yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm. Yeah, I have no place where I can hide it. So yeah, he comes back at the worst possible time, and I'm just like, damn it. Can I roll some sort of check to see if I can remember where it is for later?
Roll me another survival.
um,
As I try to push it back under the sand so he doesn't notice.
Just turning into a little hog nose. You can kind of get a good feeling about where you was. You're not entirely sure if you're gonna remember, but you do know that there's a possibility that if you came back, you might remember.
All right. Well, in that case, as I said, yeah, I'm gonna push it back under the sand with my foot so that he doesn't notice. And I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you're back. How'd everything go?"
do I see her slip trying to do that?
No, you wouldn't have seen that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to drop the disguise when I come back around when I get to them and give Fickle a thumbs up.
So yeah, I'm gonna be like, "So where do we go from here? What do we do with the girls?" And she kind of like gestures in their general direction.
I
Do we
haven't thought that.
send them through?
I haven't thought that far.
And then we look over at Diamond and
Diamond trick like, well,
anyway,
we made it this far. Now we're gonna need some help.
we send them through. And we should probably get away from this place before they notice that he's dead, missing.
Yeah, that is true.
Isn't he in the hole, or isn't he in the portable hole, or we leave his body? I thought we put it in the
Oh
hole.
no, you're gross behind. Put his body in the portable hole.
Hey, hey, hey! Meals on Wheels. I mean, trying to hide the body, man.
Meals on wheels.
Yeah. So, Trick, where do you think we should take the girls? Like, so they don't become slaves again. Because that would be bad. But I mean,
I would be really pissed if we did all of this work and then they just turn around and be slaves again. Fuck!
kill someone. I'd be like, she's sitting here, she's thinking, she's like, why don't we send them to Nuvar? I mean, they could go to the church place.
I'm gonna look at Trick and I'm gonna stare at him like, so that's just a door that will teleport you to the church, right? Like it's connected as a doorway.
Yes, yes, it will connect you to the church.
Okay. Um. Actually, Fickle, didn't it take you a day to find me whenever I got teleported back to Pishire?
She's thinking about it, and she's like, "Yeah, I had to sleep. I had to sleep by myself in in Peashire, and then I woke up, and then I had to fly because I was gonna ask questions." She goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say a full day. I mean, more like half a day, being all technical and shit."
Well, my suggestion is we find a place to sleep for tonight, and tomorrow, Trick, if we could send them back through that doorway, it would give them enough. It would give the other us enough time to go do whatever we did. My head's starting to hurt.
And then also, while you guys are saying this, you might notice that Fickle seems a little bit excited. She goes, "Oh, Lao Shi," and she's like, "Well, so where are we going to take the girls? Are they going to sleep, in the same tavern with us, or like, do Trick? Do you have a place where you can keep them for the night, or?"
Because where we went to wasn't just a tavern. Didn't it also have beds? That one with the doorway?
The tavern that you guys were currently staying at?
No, the one where we went through the doorway and went back to the church. Does that have beds in it, or is it just like a bar?
It was a bar.
Okay. Yeah, Trick. Do you have a place that you could put them up? I feel like they might arouse some suspicion,
And
and they
he
also probably need a change of clothes.
he just kind of shakes his head and he's like, there's nowhere here in town. We could probably take them out of town. You are familiar with the tavern? Out all the way out there with the camels?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would probably be a lot safer out there, but it will
You know,
be a couple, like a day or two travel.
Well, Fickle, I feel like we could travel with them and take them there. We would also need to get them at least a decent change of clothes. Now that they no longer have the collars and they are now pretty much free to do what they want. So I think we need to get them a change of clothes. Mostly so they don't look like slaves.
I mean, that makes plenty of sense. We have to pick up Mal anyway, so maybe we could.
And Chiambolo.
The problem is where are they staying tonight? Because it's late, right?
Yes, it is probably about 10, 11 o'clock.
And it would take us too long to get back to the thing. So yeah, we have to have a place for them to stay tonight.
Hey, Swanee, question.
Yes.
The market, was it set up more like a bazaar with carpeted shops that just kind of roll up for the night? Or were there some like permanent structures?
There are some permanent structures there, yes. Most of them are the actual little stalls.
Was Leafs a permanent structure?
Leafs was a air quote permanent structure. It's not an actual building. But his tent was a lot more well put together.
So it could actually stay there. What about Altho's sisters?
Hers was almost the same condition as Leaf's.
But the problem is she doesn't remember us anymore because we never made it there.
Then we could reintroduce ourselves. It
Yeah,
would be. We could just always say that we know Altho and that he sent us here. It's a little white lie, but it probably get us in the door. And that would give. We could either find a place for them to stay there, and we could also probably get them some clothes and leave them some money.
I guess that works. Um,
Yeah. let's see if we can't make our way to the start heading towards the market. Oh God, I don't even have enough on me to try to change their clothing or anything.
You're talking about money wise?
No, I have enough. I have enough money. It's just I'm worried about taking them through town, even though it's at night. I don't want the guards to see someone who looks like a um, slave in the palace, just kind of wandering around outside.
You know, you say that, and as you say that, Fickle's like, oh, I have a really good idea. And she's like, she changes into Leaf and then changes her clothes via the glamored armor to match his clothes. And she goes, I could just be taking them back to my shop.
Wasn't there someone who accompanied Leaf?
He had a little like a gnome that followed him around sometimes. It's the guy who
But I
tried to
could.
stab you.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm too tall to try to impersonate a gnome.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, did Leaf have any guards with him or no?
He did not.
You know what? I'm just gonna change myself to look like a very. Actually, I don't have to change a whole lot because I got the conspirator's coat. I look like a very rich individual, so I could change a few things to make myself look a little bit richer than I am, and I could just be accompanying Leaf because I could be a purchaser. People don't know. Yeah. Fickle, that's actually a really good idea. Yeah, I say we do this. Trick, Diamond, are you guys going to accompany us? Are you guys going to go somewhere else? You're more than welcome to join us.
Mm. It's Diamond's kind of just looking over at Trick, and as she looks over at the girls, and she's like, "I really don't think it'll be safe for us to just wander around. They seem
Trick,
capable."
yeah, Trick doesn't seem to be well liked in certain circles, and you pretty much stand out. So yeah, I agree with that.
And so Trick kind of looks a little exasperated and kind of just rubs his paw over his face. And he's like, "Well, anything for you, my love."
Aww.
And he just looks over at you, CL, and he's like, "We go, where do you go?" And he kind of like, he walks over to you, CL, and he just like, he gets pretty close, like, within arm's length. And he kind of holds out his arm out for you, and not for a handshake, but where you clasp each other's forearms.
Yeah,
He pretty much like, he holds his hand out like that.
yeah, I do the same thing.
And
Like,
when you grasp him, he's like, "I am in your debt. Anything that you need."
at the current moment, nothing. But what would be the best? You are more than welcome to accompany us, but should you need to part ways for a temporary time to get her somewhere safe, that's fine. What would be the best way for me to get back in touch with you should we need you? Because I feel like we will in the future, but it may not be for a few days.
And he kind of like holds up his paw, and he's like, "1 second." And he starts like rifling through his bag, and he pulls out 4 little earrings.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives one to you. And they're like little, just plain gold studs. He gives one to
Yeah.
you, and he gives one to Fickle, and he gives one to what the hell was that? He gives one to Diamond, and then he keeps one for himself, and he puts it on, and he's like, "If you need me, just call." And he kind of like taps at the earring.
I'll put mine on and make sure I can keep it there. But okay, I would probably lie low for a few days, and I'm gonna look at Diamond, and I would do well to get far from here. I'm fairly sure you're aware of that.
They both nod in agreement. And
Yeah.
you see, he just like, it's like, well, I will be seeing you. And he actually kind of like gestures for the girls to follow him. And you just kind of see him like waving his hand like he's saying goodbye. And then they all kind of just shimmer out of existence. And it looked like they were just a mirage.
Wait, including the girl?
Including the girls.
Like, what the heck was that?
So we didn't even need to make plans. He already had it covered.
Well, I guess now we can just go back to the tavern.
And you just see her get like she transitions back into her regular self, and she's beaming. She's like Mal, and she just starts to take off in that direction.
Yep.
And there.
Da-na-na-na. Where is... There it is. So we were right. Oh, God, where were we?
It's time for one of those control shifts
I
or
am.
whatever the
I
heck
just
you
need
do.
to find where you guys are. There you are.
Yep. Yep. This was the tavern, and our tokens are here.
Okay. Yep, we're gonna hop, skip, and jump back over that way because I want to get back over to Mal. I'm just running around just because I can.
You could have taken the shortest route and you were just like, no, let's just be complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys walk into the tavern and very much like the last time you guys were there, it is, full of people. You do see Jodari kind of, flirting with one of the barmaids, and you just see her like throw a drink in his face.
Why do you always have to pick on Jodari?
You see Mal like licking at the drink that was spilled, and you see Lao Shi she's just watching him, and she's just kind of like moving around the room, like just kind of keeping an eye, patrolling. You do hear what sounds like cooking, and you hear somebody going like, "Wow, Bobo, that is amazing."
Bobo. One of my favorite NPCs. I love Bobo.
So yeah, so we're gonna get back here, and as I walk in, I'm just gonna be like, Mal, and I'm just gonna run over and give him a big old hug.
Yeah, you hug Mal, and oh shit. Oh, hold on, 1 second. Pausing.
Apparently, someone's knocking.